Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Kevin's Garage video. Today we were playing Hecarim in the jungle, using the Elderwood skin. It's a really nice skin, and I'm not trying to be no Dante's fanboy or anything like that, but it's a really good looking skin. And what else? I'm doing a ranked grind, man. I'm just trying to get out of ranked. Out of iron. It is abysmal that this rank is. You have so many people just always on your ass, especially as a jungler. Like, you just can't do anything right to them. But I'm just trying to get out of low elo because right now I'm iron 1, which is the highest I've gotten this season. And I honestly started succeeding the most when I started playing alone. And for me personally, I had to play the jungle role because I cannot trust anyone in my elo to play jungle. And that might sound selfish, but like it is probably the most important role in this elo, and you cannot just leave it alone. So like I try my best. And even when I try my best and I do my best and I get 6 grubs and I get 3 drakes and I die a few times. I die like 5 times. They will only hyperfixate on the deaths, and they will flame you in chat, and they will question mark ping you, and they question mark ping you when you're not around them, even though they're on the top side and you're in bot lane trying to save bot's ass, right? And that's why I believe that jungle is absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, in my mind, just the least selfish role you can play, right? And it requires the most patience. Without a doubt, it requires the most patience, because you will have teammates fisting you the whole game because you are not in their lane. Maybe if I was a Wukong main and they changed Wukong's ability to be able to split himself into 3 lanes, maybe you could flame me. But it is impossible to be in all 3 lanes at once unless you're Yorick and you can be in 2 lanes. Which, by the way, I hate that character. Yorick needs to be destroyed from the game. And talking about disgusting characters, Ambessa. What were they thinking? The year 200 champion. Like, 28 dashes at level 18 with max ability haste build is ridiculous. 28 dashes. Belveth has 4. And Cassante doesn't have that many dashes, but he has a ridiculous moveset with just no penalties at all of any sort. And then you have Blitzcrank, which pops his W and it slows him. It slows himself, right? So if we're gonna release characters like Ambessa with 28 dashes that is made to purely target ADCs, and can we please just start fixing the other characters? Because how can Blitzcrank survive in this meta? It's literally impossible for him, right? It's not just Blitzcrank, it's a bunch of other really weak characters. And for example, like, one thing they did really well was the what's his name the Skarner change, right? The Skarner change was done really well, and it actually made Skarner meta, and in fact a little too meta, because the tank meta right now is ridiculous, as it has been for like the past 3 seasons. Like, tanks are just disgusting in every single way. Just look at them. Like, okay, this is coming from a low elo player's perspective. The Mundo domination is crazy. Mundo is ridiculous. How can a tank do that much damage and still be so tanky, And that goes for Skarner as well. How can you be so tanky and yet do so much damage? It's ridiculous, right? And the state of league is tank league. And now we're about to drop a character, right, that could possibly change. She could run tank. How? So now we're gonna have a character with, even if she doesn't run max ability haste at level 18, I think she can still do like 19 dashes with no ability haste. How are we gonna have a character with like that many dashes, and she could possibly run tank, especially in the top lane, and she can run tank lifesteal because her ult passive makes her rank off of lifesteal, which is ridiculous. So it's gonna be a life stealing dashing tank that can target backline, and I'm pretty sure she has a true damage ability. Like, what was Riot thinking, right? What was Riot thinking? That is ridiculous. Anyways, enough about League, and like, I always have the League gameplay in the background, but I think talking about League, especially not coming from like a challenger player, like I'm literally an iron player, like, I like this game. I love League. I think League's probably my favorite multiplayer game of all time, and mostly has to do because it's the only multiplayer game that I can hold my own in my friend group, and I have never been able to do that because there's always just been people way better than me in every friend group game that we played, right? But League, I've been able to hold my own, and that's why this is the game I chose to put on this channel, right? And I know that like a while back, I said that I was gonna post balloons content, and I will do that. I just need to record balloons. But yeah, and it's another thing that I want to talk about. Moving on now from League, right? And that would be the Diddy situation, more specifically the Beyonce situation, and just what the hell is going on with that, right? Now, say whatever you want, right? I think Beyonce did it. I think Beyonce killed Michael Jackson. I think Beyonce killed Aaliyah. I think Beyonce killed Tupac, whatever her thing was. And I think Diddy killed Tupac and Biggie. And I think it's all a massive coup, right? Recently though, I have been seeing like Beyonce, Liam Payne things. And I think it's a little too early to start doing conspiracy theories. Not because I don't believe them, but because I think it's a little disrespectful because he just had died. So I think we should stop with the conspiracy theories and just let his family mourn, right? And, you know, talking about this whole Beyonce thing, right, which absolutely she did it, by the way, like, not a doubt in my mind that she didn't do it. Everything from the Adele thing about her just crying and weeping, the what's her name, with, oh my god, that black lady with the talk show that got a crazy disease and she like passed out mid TV shoot. Forgot her name. It'll come to me eventually, right? But the moment she started talking about Beyonce being jealous of Adele, right? Terrifying stuff. Why do so many people praise Beyonce when she doesn't even make good music? Like, I couldn't tell you a single Beyonce song, and that's not because I'm a boy. That's because I don't think she makes good music, man. And, you know, like, to have so many big names always praising her, it's just weird, right? And also, okay, let's say none of the murder stuff was real, right? It still doesn't matter because her and Jay-Z were super close friends to Diddy. And just the Diddy allegations alone makes them absolutely horrible people, right? And just the fact that they hung out with Diddy and they knew what Diddy was doing, right? They knew what Diddy, you can't not know what Diddy was doing if you're like literally Diddy's best friend, right? So yeah, no, I think that absolutely they did it. Even if it's not the murders, they did the pedophilia stuff, and I think that word can get you demonetized on YouTube. So the PDF file stuff, right? And okay, talking about this whole conspiracy theory stuff, right? Recently I completely got off Instagram again, and I do that in cycles, right? I I get brain rotted on Instagram for like a month or two, and then I delete it for like 3 weeks, right? The reason I deleted Instagram this week was because I am absolutely on schizo paranoid Instagram, right? And what that means is that everything that I see that I was seeing on Instagram was about the world ending, Hollywood Illuminati, the reckoning coming, the fact that the Google Play logo is the sign of Satan, right? The Facebook logo is like the Freemasons. What else? Something about like it all just had to do with absolute schizophrenic paranoid things, right? And I was like, dude, what am I even looking at anymore? And I couldn't wipe my feed clean of that stuff because every other reel I would get it, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I would instantly get hooked to it, right? But then this like pit of like anxiety would hit me of like the world ending, right? Because I was like, oh my gosh, like the world is gonna end, right? Guys, the Illuminati is real. Okay, I must say the Illuminati is real, but you as a common person do not have anything to worry about. You're just gonna have to deal with it. If I'm being honest, you're just gonna have to deal with it. The Hollywood is disgusting. Hollywood is full of Satan worshippers, of disgusting people, right? Just pedophiles, rapists, sexual assaulters, murderers, just the whole 9 yards, right? And whatever you choose to believe, that it is actually Satan, or maybe it's another cosmic force or something. If it's lizard people, the matter of the fact is that they are absolutely disgusting, reconcilable people that should not be trusted by any means, right? But the world is not gonna end because of Hollywood, because you look anywhere else in the rest of the 8.7 billion people on this planet, and not a single one of them is talking about the Illuminati or like the world ending, or like every higher up being in big cahoots. And like that is something you really only see in American social media and American like politics, American popular people, American celebrities. Like you don't see this stuff in any other part of like culture in any other nation. And I do believe in the Hollywood Illuminati initiation crap, right? But brother, it is not going to be the end of the world, and that's why I had to get off of Instagram, because every other post would be how Satan has taken over and they will destroy the world. But look, whether you believe the reckoning is coming or that Jesus is coming back or whatever, right? It's not going to be because of Hollywood. At least in my opinion, it's not going to be because of Hollywood, right? And that's just my opinion. That's all I gotta say. That's why I got off of Instagram. That's hashtag my story, right? So another thing I want to talk about, like there's a lighter topic, dude. I really want to get a new PC, right? So I didn't get my FAFSA money because I had not proven to my university that I am a U.S. citizen. Now, yes, I am a wetback and I was born in Cuba, but I did get my citizenship. Okay, guys, I am not a poser. I am a proud American, and in fact, wasn't born in Cuba. I deny that part of myself. Hashtag all jokes. I forgot that a lot of people don't understand. Like, only close people to me understand that I'm making a joke when I talk about that sort of stuff. I am guys, I'm not a hyper racist xenophobe, okay? And what was I gonna say? Uh, oh my god, I lost my train of thought looking at the League gameplay, which, by the way, the Hecarim move speed is crazy, and that's why I love playing him. So yeah, I want to get a new PC, and especially after I prove to Fastball that I am a real U.S. citizen and that I deserve the money, because life ain't cheap out here, especially one of a college student. And I've been looking at Newegg, man. They actually, like, I don't know why for some reason I thought that, like, the 40 series and stuff would be like $2,000 PCs, but no, and like there's $1,000 PCs with a 40 series inside and an i7 processor with, like, okay, it has DDR4, I'll be fine, right? But yeah, I want to get that fast money, and then I want to buy a new PC. So you guys are gonna get even higher quality League gameplay. Yay, League gameplay. And I also want to get a new phone, and that's one part of why I love working. I can actually just buy myself this stuff while still saving up money. Thankfully, I have been able to save up money, like, not even, like, I don't waste much. I'm not a waster. This month I have wasted quite a bit, because it's Halloween season, and next month, November, I will probably not max out my credit card, but, like, my credit card right now has a limit of $1,500. If I get a new PC, that's $1,000 gone on my credit card, right? But if I get enough fast for money, it'll actually be $0 off my credit card. And say what you want, but I'm gonna use my faster money for my PC, right? Like, no shame about it. I don't need to save up that faster money. After I get my PC, and especially if I have some faster money left over, I'm just gonna save. I'll just keep saving, right? So yeah, like, I really want a new PC so you guys can get really good League content. And also because, dude, my PC has just been freezing a League. I also need to install a LAN cable because I'm in the second floor of my house, and, like, the Wi-Fi just starts tanking. You know, like, it just starts tanking up here, especially late at night. Next topic. Apart from getting my new PC, my first video ever was talking about me working out and powerlifting, and like, it's not happening. Like, work and school has been so mentally and physically draining to me, and I think it's just because I haven't gotten adapted to it. The reason I could work out almost every day in high school, senior and junior year, is because I had been going to school 12 years straight at that point, right? Or no, 11 years straight at that point. So, of course, my body was used to that 8-hour schedule with no work. So I would just find time to work out. But now I have work and college, which college classes are substantially harder and more exhausting. So yeah, I just need to. I hate slacking on working out because I actually really enjoy working out, but I just can't, I can't get myself to do it. I just get home, especially today. I worked till 7 p.m. Dude, my current place, I work at a UPS store, right? I am currently moving 700 packages a day, right? And I have to load all of them. I have to scan all of them. I have to do the shipments and the purchases, and I have to help people carry it. And it's not a hard job. Okay, if I'm being honest, it's not a hard job. I'm not working in the coal mines, right? But it is absolutely a draining job, especially for someone that isn't used to it. And I've only been there for 3 months. So I need to find the energy to get back into it, right? to get back into working out, I mean, that's what I'm referencing. It's so yeah, like, oh, I just, man, I want to work out, but I just gotta get the bag, right? And that's the most, like, that, the bag to me, not to be a little greed monster, not to be a little shrewd, the bag is without a doubt the most important thing to me right now, apart from like my girlfriend and my education and my parents, right? So yeah, like, making the bag is a pro to the con of having work every day. By the way, if you are watching the league gameplay, I drop a pentakill this game. Not that like any of you watch up until this point. Like, I've watched the viewer retention. No one watches up to this point. But yeah, man, crazy pentakill that I drop in a little bit. Another topic I want to talk about, apart from making money and like not being able to work out, is do small things really matter? Like, and I mean that in reference to your emotional state. I never used to make my bed. Now I'm actively forcing myself to make my bed every single morning, even if I'm super dead tired and I have work, right? Because like tomorrow I have work early in the morning. I have to make my bed. I have to make this like what is it? Like a recurring trend in my life. Because just the simple fact of making my bed has been helping me so much in the self-confidence of not being a dirty slob, right? Which I know might seem a little silly, but trust me, if there's a small thing that you've been putting off, I highly recommend just like trying your hardest to do that thing, right? To do that little hard. It shouldn't even be hard. It's just something little that you don't do that you really should be doing. You should be doing. So do it. Do it. For me, it's making my bed. Whatever it is for you. If it's brushing your teeth, you dirty freak, do it. Brush your teeth. Okay? And anything else I want to talk about? Oh, dude. Now's the time to be a One Piece fan. It's now or never. We just found out who Loki was. Like, the anime looking beautiful. Kobe's honesty punch or whatever it was called. Oh my god, Garp's everything. Like, guys, the time is now. Okay? Like, the time is now to be a One Piece fan. So, watch One Piece. Another little thing I want to talk about. You will be, like, this is just because it recently happened to me. You will be disappointed by your friends, especially if you're young. They might be your boys, like, growing up, but you will eventually start seeing the true colors, and it sucks. And trust me, I'm not, sometimes I think that I'm being like an asshole and I'm taking everything too seriously, but then I start to realize that if I don't feel good in a friendship relationship, then why the hell would I stay in it? You know what I mean? So yeah, that stuff just happened recently to me. Like, I saw in myself, not in myself, I felt myself not being happy with my friends, and then I started to think why, and it just started to make sense, right? Yeah, so yeah, don't be surprised. Don't be this. Oh my god, look at that penta. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Right. So don't be surprised when your friends just don't turn out how they used to. And it's okay. You're gonna, you're gonna find new friends, and hopefully that's what I end up doing. I want to really make some new college friends. I want to make some new lifelong friends. And I still have some friends currently in my friend group that I still really like, but others that I've just been kind of disappointed by. And that's okay. It'll happen. But remember, we all love you. There is people that care about you. You need to keep trying your best in life. You need to keep giving it your all, okay? Try to be happy. Don't ever be put down. I love you. Bye.